Every male friend group has that one person who knows the price of rooms at every hotel in town, the cure to all forms of infections, and what can make you last long or prevent your girl from getting pregnant. Dayo's friend group was no different. Instead of one, they had two, Shadrach and Amaka. While Shadrach knew the cure to all forms of infections, how to prevent pregnancy, and what to take to last long, Amaka knew the price of rooms at all hotels in the city. He was the kind of guy to show the picture of a girl you just met or want to take serious, to be sure he hasn't slept with her or heard anything about her. On Thursday afternoon, at the Faculty of Humanities Love Garden, 3 boys rushed at Amaka. Usman grabbed his shirt, saying, "How dare you have an affair with my girl? Do you know who I am?" Amaka struggled with him. "And he's a fresher," Usman's friend says as he slaps Ameka's head. Boma immediately rushes to the scene and frees Amaka from Usman's grip, punching one of them, making others step back. I forgot to introduce Boma, the last person in Dayo's friends group. Boma is muscular and huge. His brother graduated from school last year, so most of the senior men on campus knows him. He's the kind of guy you bring to a fight and be rest assured of a win even if it's the both of you against 5 persons. After Boma pushed off Usman and his friends, making one of them bleed, Dayo and Shadrach noticed what was happening and immediately rushed to the scene. Usman and his friends tried to fight back, but after seeing that they are outnumbered, they escape. While some boys from Dayo's class chased after Usman and friends, students watching from the first and second floor, including the ground floor, hailed Amaka and friends. When they entered their classroom, some girls came to check on Amaka, while others kept on hailing Boma and the group. There is nothing more exciting to freshers than winning a fight against their seniors, so the gist did not just go off easily. Instead, it had so many versions. But in all, Boma and friends were praised as heroes. This increased their influence and the amount of girls lurking around them. 2 days later, which was a Saturday, the 4 friends were chilling at Dayo's apartment. Trap music was playing at the background. Boma and Shadrach were fixated on the TV screen with pads in their hands. Amaka was busy texting girls as usual, while Dayo was watching Boma and Shadrach play. Amaka giggles while texting. Dayo turns to him and says, "Who's the new girl?" Amaka responds while showing him a picture of the girl. "I met her yesterday," while Dayo sits up and says, "You know you haven't given us the details of why those guys attacked you. Did you know that was his girl?" Amaka quickly responds, defensively, "I did not know. Even if I knew, she was the one who came after me." "Amaka," Dayo yelled. "What?" Amaka replies, "Keep being a good boy, until all the girls crushing on you fall for me." He turns to Shadrach, eagerly, "I need that package. My girl is coming over tonight." Shadrach stands and shouts, "Goal! I told you I'd win this, nigga." He then turns and shakes Amaka and says, "I got you, bro." Dayo, the good boy of the group, whose goal is to bag a first class and is constantly teased for staying committed to one girl, would never back out a fight that involves his guys, even when he doesn't support their actions. On this faithful Tuesday, Amaka rushes to Dayo's house, banging the door. Dayo immediately jumps from the bed. Boma and Shadrach drops their pad, and they all rush to the door. "What happened? What happened?" they asked as they open the door. Amaka laughs and replies, "Calm down. You and problems, what is it again this time?" Boma said. It's not my problem, it's Dayo's problem," Amaka replies. "Dayo!" Shadrach exclaimed. Everyone was shocked, including Dayo himself. Dayo was a good boy who never fought, except when his friends were in trouble. Besides that, Dayo never makes trouble. "What do you mean?" Dayo asked. Amaka opens a picture on his phone, puts it in Dayo's face and says, "No be your baby this?" Dayo, Shadrach, and Boma's face changes immediately. Dayo responds, "Yes." Amaka starts laughing. Everyone knows what it means for Amaka to pull out a picture with a question like that, followed by a laugh. The 3 friends were still in shock. Shadrach breaks the silence. "Can you end the suspense already?" Dayo's eyes had already turned red. Amaka muttered the 5 deadly words no man ever wants to hear. "Them don't knack your babe." "What?" Boma shouted. Amaka continued, "And not Usman run am." "Usman, way you run his babe?" Shadrach asked. "Yes, that stupid boy," Amaka replied. Dayo rushes to the kitchen. Boma followed him and stopped him in the process of collecting a knife. Bro, calm down so you don't do something stupid, Boma said. I will deal with Usman, I will deal with him, Dio yelled. They know they fight for woman, Shedrack said. No even text your babe again. Just leave her. Revenge they come. The best revenge not to knack this Usman new babe, Amaka said. Knack 'em 3 times, back to back, so that when in come for fight, we go beat 'em black and blue. I tell you say them no day carry woman for head, Boma said. We all told him, Emeka responded. Now how far go put on your clothes, let's step out, Boma said. Dio opened his phone and texted his babe. Don't you ever text or call me again, goodbye. Then he blocked her. He got dressed and they stepped out. They went to a bar, bought him food and drinks, made him laugh, and everyone was having a good time. All 3 of Dio's friends were already paired with a girl they met at the bar. They already booked rooms for the night, so where to sleep was not a problem. Emeka walked up to Dio saying, Make I call one babe for you? Dio shook his head. No, I'm all right, he said. Emeka responded, After everything Jane did to you, you need a girl to take those sorrows away. I'm trying to help, and you're not listening. He pauses and walks away. Dio was stuck between being a player or staying faithful after what his girl did to him. A part of him wanted an explanation from the girl. But he trusted his friends so much, and knew that for Amaka to hear of this then, it is in fact the truth. His friends lodged with the girls they met at the bar, while he stayed alone in the room they booked for him. After thinking till 4 a.m. about what could have gone wrong and all the possible ways Usman must have positioned his babe, he finally managed to sleep. Jane tried to reach Dio for weeks. She called his friends and they all didn't give her listening ears. On this particular day, she called Shedrack, and he finally listened and gave Dio the phone so she could speak with him. All Dio said was, How could you? Then he hung up. Jane was broken. She cried her eyes out while her friends consoled her. She finally summons the courage to come to Dio's house. Who's that? Dio said. He got no response, but the knock continued. Dio opens the door, and upon seeing Jane, he tried to close the door, but Jane and her friends pushed back. Please, please, Jane cried. What have I done to you? Tell me, please. Are you seriously acting ignorant right now? Dio asked. You cheat, he said. On hearing that, Boma immediately rushes to the door. I have never cheated on you in my entire life. Where is this coming from? Jane asked. Dio smirked and replied, Explain what you had with Usman. You cheat. Usman, Jane and her friends exclaimed. What do you mean by that? Jane said. How do you think Jane would stoop so low for Usman? Simi said. Explain, Dio yelled. I can never have anything to do with that boy, Jane yelled. Who accused me of this? Wait, so you did not try to hear from me, you just believed this. Who said this? Dio and Boma were both confused. Who? Jane yelled. He bragged about it to his friends, Boma responded. What? Simi said. I'm going to confront him. I'll be back. She and her friends left for Usman's house, leaving Boma and Dio confused. Call Amaka, Dio said. Jane and her friends stormed Usman's house, banging on his door. Who be that? Usman shouted while rushing out with his friends. Oh, fine girl, it's you, Usman said. How dare you? How dare you say that you slept with me? Jane yelled. No really far like that, I was just joking, Usman replied. Joking? You just cost this girl her relationship, Simi said. And you were just joking? Come and explain that to her man, Peace said. So you know knack the girl? Usman's friend said. Are you mad? Jane yelled. You'll pay for this, I swear. She and her friends leave for Dio's house, knock on the door. Dio, Boma, and Amaka comes out. Babe, that boy is a liar, Jane said. How do I believe you? Dio asked. I have it on record. He said it was all a joke when we confronted him, Peace said, handing over the phone to him. After watching it, Dio was puzzled. He moved towards Jane, but she stepped back and said, You could not hear from me first. You didn't trust me. You made me cry. Then she ran off while her friends went after her. Dio slowly sat on the floor. He asked Boma and Amaka to leave his house. Boma responded, determined. I won't leave. Firmly, Amaka, you can go, I'll stay back with him. Amaka, already regretting his actions, just shook Boma and stepped out. As at this time Dio had already slept with Usman's girl twice, and she is to come over later in the day. What happens to the friend group after this experience? Find out in the next episode.